Hey everyone, this is Frugal Panda here with a video on my trip to near 11 Mile Reservoir. This is some quick footage. The second day we were there, we found free camping, honestly, within a mile of 11 Mile Reservoir. We paid $26 to stay there. That's neither here nor there. The money you spend to stay at state parks helps, helps maintain state land, beautiful state land. But anyway, we drove down a little bit and I saw, wait a minute, I saw a lot of people parked and it was free parking. It's up to the 14 days because I think this is the Pike National Park, national forest that's around this area. Because literally within 1 mile there was free camping. So me and my son took off. We were taking the camper to test it out. No, not really, because we already tested it, but just a getaway. I got a new camper, a new used camper, 2014 Flagstaff Forester hard-sided pop-up. Really awesome. So we brought both bikes. What I really like about this camper is it has in the front where you can literally put 2 or 3 bikes on the front of it, which is really cool. Strap them down and they're good to go. It has a little rack in the front for them. So easy to do. And you don't even have to lift them high. So I brought the Zenroll C1 and I brought the Rad Power Mini. This footage of me riding right here, this is going to be from the Rad Mini because the Rad Mini has one of my mounts for my GoPro on it. I'll put a link in the description for the mount that I use on my e-bikes. And I didn't have one on the Zenroll. I'd forgotten. I left it on on my scooter back at the house. No big deal. Only thing is the first day I didn't really ride, to be honest with you. When we were at the state park at 11 Mile. But the second day I was like, oh, we're here. The only thing is there wasn't a lot to ride around here. So I'm just, be honestly just messing around, just riding back and forth, trying to get some, a little bit of a workout in too also. So that's why I'm riding around. But you get an idea of what the free camping actually looks like. This is free, and that's our camper right there. So I thought that was really cool. It was still great here. Everyone, me and my son didn't have nothing to complain about because literally we could park, we set everything up. And this is after we got back. I didn't take any footage, but we went down to Buena Vista, Colorado. And if you're in Colorado or coming to visit, I recommend go checking out Buena Vista. They put some money into that area. There's a big prison there, so there's money there. But the historical area was super cute. They had some nice little cool little city trails. It was a cute area. They really put money into it from the first time we started actually visiting there. So by this time we've gotten back from Buena Vista. But basically, we put up the camper, set everything up, and then took off on a road trip about an hour away and went and hung out in Buena Vista and actually had Greek food and stuff and walked around in their historic downtown. So I got home, it was our home for the night. Got back here and I just rode around on the bikes and stuff and, did I had some YouTube reviews to do. And by the way, depending on when this video comes out, I've made a bunch of videos, so I'm trying to put them out pretty quickly or have them spread out a certain amount of time because we're taking off to Washington State and maybe Oregon to hang out and stuff like that and check out some different things. So I'm going to start having videos of that coming up probably a little bit after this video actually posts or whatever. It just depends when I actually post this one. But when we do go on this trip, and I can tell you this for a fact because when I'm actually doing this voiceover for this video, we're leaving the next day for Washington State. And I packed the Rad Mini, the Rad Power Mini, or as a lot of people know, the newer Rad Expand. But the Rad Expand doesn't have all the goodies that the Rad Mini has. My Rad Mini actually has low miles. I don't think I ever said anything to anybody. I told you guys, but I have under 300 miles on my Rad Mini because I have so many bikes. That's what happens with my cars because I always have like 2 or 3 different cars. So no car usually a lot of times has a ton of miles on it. Here's a fun fact though. The e-bike that had the most miles on it out of all my e-bikes was my electric XP. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to say, but I will say more than likely I might sooner or later get another electric XP. And I'm not saying it because I think it's the best thing that's ever came about. I just like that darn bike. It's clunky. It's cheesy. It rattles if you don't do proper maintenance on it. But I like that bike. I have some good memories. I have some memories that irritate me, but I have a lot of good memories. And it's cheap. That's the thing is those bikes are cheap. So when I did get rid of the only bike I do regret getting rid of out of all my bikes was my electric XP. Every other bike I really regret. So if I'll either get the Electric XP 3.0 or I will get the actual the Electric XP Lite. I'm kind of leaning towards the Lite because I like how it's lightweight. It fits my needs and how I ride. I don't need it to be super fast. It could hit 20 miles an hour. That's good to go for me, especially for city riding. Like, you know, as you see in a lot of my videos, I like to do. Which one does better in riding, the Zenroll or the Rad Mini off-road? Well, of course, it's going to be the Zenroll. Zenroll has 4-inch tires versus the Rad Mini, which has a 3-inch fat tire. Still a good bike. And when I say I like, I'm not saying that the Rad Electric XP is a better bike than the Rad Mini or the Rad Expand. I'm not saying that, guys, so don't take it that way. What I'm saying is, for the price, it's a good bike. It's a decent bike. It's a good budget-friendly bike that folds. I do like that's what I like about it. When I do get another one of them, sooner or later I will. I will take the rear rack off of it to drop some weight if it is the Electric XP 3.0 or whatever. Just because I realize I put them on there and they're good for looks, but I don't use them. I'm be honest with you, I don't use the rear racks. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I don't carry a backpack. Everything I have is I maybe strap something to the back of it maybe one time. So I would get more of a backpack, to be honest with you, and just cut off a pound or two. You know what I mean? Save a little weight on it. So that's that. If a company wants to send me another e-bike, go ahead. You can send me one. So getting back to, so when we go to Washington State, I'm taking the Rad Power just because I'm going to the headquarters of Rad Power. Any problems, I can take it in. If I want to stop at the Rad Power store, I can. I love Rad Powers. I'm just not willing to spend that money right now on that, to be honest with you. There's too many bikes out there. But Rad Powers, I've never had a problem out of any one of their bikes I've had, and be honest with you. So what I'm going to end up doing in this video is you never see any videos of me riding at night. And honestly, I don't ride a lot at night. I don't know why. I can't say why. Um, Usually when I've done so much during the day when I'm on vacation and when I'm by myself, you see my videos. I've done so much during the day, but by the time it starts getting dark, I'm pooped and I'm back at the actual hotel. So I don't ride anymore. I'm done. So I don't get a lot of riding in at night. So I was like, let's ride these at night. I don't have nothing else to do. We're chilling. We're going to eat late. So I'm doing a little riding. My son's doing his thing. I got him a new BB gun, a CO2 BB gun. So he's messing around with that and messing around with his new RC car. So, and I'm just riding. You see, I have a few neighbors on this land. It's free land. This is Colorado, guys. If you haven't visited, it's a beautiful state. We have so much to do. There's always negative Nancy's to get on here and say different things. But to be honest with you, Colorado is a great state. You want the desert, you got the desert. You want the dryers, you got the dryers. You want the mountains, you got the mountains. You want the Kansas look, you got the Kansas look. It's whatever you want here. Sand dunes, etc., etc. As you can see there, I am riding. That is the actual Rad Mini. The Rad Mini has a decent headlight without the upgrade because I didn't get the upgrade. The Zenroll C1 has a stronger headlight though. It puts out much more um, um, light than the actual Rad Power Rad Mini. But they're still decent bikes. Anyway, just a little talk, little chat. Plans. Hopefully you see my Washington State videos. I get a little bit of riding in on my e-bike and my scooter. This is Frugal Panda. I want to thank everyone for watching and check out my video on my camper. Frugal Panda's out. Have a good day, everyone.